Alright, we're back up line again. Sorry, we had to switch batteries. Number 15 for the Boston Renegades is up to bat, Joe Buzan, and that was the fielder whose number I could not see earlier, who got 2 outs in the last game. The score right now is currently San Antonio 14, Boston 8, and we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. It is called a timeout because there's a motorcycle going up the road. This road right here beside the field has a lot of traffic. All right, here we go. The count is 0-1. Oh, foul ball. Came flying over this way. The count is 0-2 now.
Oh man, that's way out of my reach. Man, that hurt too. God, that ball's heavy as sin. Woo. No kidding.
Okay, it's a line drive towards the left field side. Richie Flores picked it up for the out. That's 1 out. Next up to bat is number 2, Christian Baxton. The last time he was up to bat, once he hit the ball, he slipped and fell, so he didn't even make it out of the batter's box. From all the rain today, there is a lot of mud and yuck, so it's made it a little more challenging for our players today. Switching balls again. We've really gone through a lot of balls this World Series. And balls are an expensive commodity. They cost about $35 a piece. And we've got a lot of heavy hitters in this league that take them out pretty quickly. Here are our bases. Here we go. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on the batter. Oh, it's a high fly to left field. Oh, and he made it to the base. That's a run for Boston. Makes the score 14 San Antonio, 9 Boston. Up to bat is number 46, Joe McCormick. I've got a loud Boston bench over here beside me. It's like San Antonio is ready in the field. Part our bases, and we're ready to go. Swing and a miss. Strike one on the batter. It's a high fly towards left field. There's another run scored for Boston. That makes the score 14 San Antonio, 10 for Boston. Up to bat is number 81, Larry Hale. Mike Woodard is having to ask the benches to swing and a miss. Strike one on the batter. Two on the batter. No, I can hear you. Oh, foul tip. That's strike three on the batter. Pass ball. So, full count. Strike four. Batter's out. That brings up to bat number 53, Sean Devenish. So there's two outs. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. And our score is 14-10. And it's a high foul ball past the third baseline. So that's strike one on the batter. It's a high fly. Oh, it just went foul. He was already at the base. So that's strike two on the batter. Taking him back to the base, to home plate to get him set up again. Everybody's set in the field. Here we go again. Well, it's a high fly towards center. Oh, that was a close one, but he called the runner safe. So that makes the score San Antonio 14, Boston 11. And we're still in the bottom of the fourth with 2 outs. Up to bat is number 18, Rob Diaz. All right, we've heard our bases. Everyone's set in the field, and we're ready to go. Swing and a miss. Strike one on the batter. Foul tip. Strike two on the batter. Swing and a miss. Strike three on the batter. Count is 0-3. Foul tip. He's still in there. Count is still 0-3. Foul tip. He's still staying alive. Oh, line drive up the middle. He got past the defensive player, and he is safe.
Way to battle, kid!
So it makes the score San Antonio 14, Boston 12. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Up to bat is number 15, Joe Buzan. Checked. Here we go. Swing and a miss. Strike one on the batter. Foul tip. It went up and kind of bounced off the batter's head, but he's all good. 0-2 is the count. Foul ball. Oh and 3 is the count. Batter's resetting himself at the plate. Another foul ball. Still hanging in there. Pop up. It's on the right side. And he made it safe. It was a short pop up, so that fielder didn't run up there fast enough, and he made it to the base. It makes the score 14 San Antonio, 13 Boston. Next up, Boston. Alright, everybody's set in the field, bases are checked, and we're ready to go. Foul tip. 0-1. Short pop-up. And it bounced right back behind the 40-foot line.
Look it back, brother. It was like Tiger with specials.
So he's slowly making his way back to home plate. All these players have had a long day today, so everyone is tired. The count is 0-3. Christian is resetting himself at the plate. All right, here are the bases again, and we're ready to go. And it's a pop-up again in the middle of the field. And Axel Cox didn't get the ball up fast enough, so he was safe.
Good job, Christian.
And that ties up the game now. It's 14 Boston, 14 San Antonio. There's still 2 outs, and it is the bottom of the 4th. Up to bat is number 46, Joe McCormick. San Antonio is getting reset in the field.
They're changing batteries.
Oh, it looks like we're switching around a few players. Axel Cox has moved over in the field, and they've brought in number...
Will Lopez left.
Will Lopez went out,
What's his name?
and it looks like they brought... They brought in number 23, Ricky Ruzicka for San Antonio. So he's playing on this right side now. Number 16. And so San Antonio just made the out. And so that is 3 outs now. And San Antonio's going in. And Boston will be coming out into the field. So it's all tied up, 14-14. We're going into the top of the 5th inning. A whole new ball game here. He's right there. So there may be a few other changes. We will see what happens as everybody gets reset in the field. Just look at all their numbers as they're going up. I don't think I said it at the beginning of the broadcast, but this is Cassie Nip doing the live commentary of this 3rd place game. I got drafted to do this, and I've got Coach Glenn Hopkins, who's been umpiring the World Series, helping me out over here. So please be kind. Hopefully we've done a fairly decent job of keeping y'all updated on what's been going on around here. But it looks like up to bat is... It's getting dark, so from our vantage point, it's hard to see all the way over there at home plate. Who is up? It looks like it's number 7, David Smith, who is up to bat for San Antonio. Bases have been checked. Boston is set in the field. And it's a deep hit out to center field. It is past all the fielders, and that is a run. Bringing San Antonio up to 15, Boston 14. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Up to bat now is number 4, Aaron Almanza for San Antonio. It looks like Boston is just about set in the field. They reset for every player depending on where they have hit the time before. Looks like they are set. All right. Those are checked, and Kevin is back on the pitcher's mound. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on the batter. It's a line drive up the third base side. Got past the first 2 players. And the Christian Thaxton didn't quite get it up off the ground, so the runner is safe, and that's another run for San Antonio. Brings it up to 16 for San Antonio, 14 Boston. Is Axel Cox for San Antonio. Boston is resetting in the field. Pitcher's back on the mound, and here we go. It's a high fly into the middle of the field. And the ball wasn't up off the ground, so he is safe. It's another run for San Antonio. So that makes it 17 San Antonio, 14 Boston. And that brings Lippy Perez back up to the plate. And it looks like Boston is set in the field. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Part our bases, and pitcher's back on the mound, and here we go. Oh, foul ball. Strike 1 on the batter. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on the batter. It's a line drive right up the middle of the field, past the first player. And that ball was picked up. And so it was an out. So it's 1 out on San Antonio.
Composure, 5-3.
And again, I'm sorry, I can't see which player picked that up for the out. Can't see the back of his jersey. Next up to bat. Swing and a miss. Strike one on the batter. It was a hard hit right up the middle. He got past all the batters, all the fielders, so that's a run.
Let's go!
That makes the score 18 San Antonio, 14 Boston. We're in the top of the 5th inning with 1 out. Up to bat is number 23, Ricky Ruzicka. It's the first time he's been up to bat in this game. Boston's setting the field. Our bases are being checked. And Kevin's back on the pitcher's mound. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Back to your left, be ready.
Oh, it's a pop-up towards right field. And no one's there where he makes our score 18. Makes the score 19 San Antonio, 14 Boston. Still in the top of the 5th, 1 out. Up to bat is number 7, David Smith for San Antonio. Boston is resetting themselves in the field once again. Part our bases and pitchers back on the mound. Here we go. It's a hard hit right up the middle. And number 2, Christian Thaxton picked it up for the out. So that makes 2 outs. Up to bat. Up next is number 4, Aaron Almanza. Boston is setting the field. We're hearing our bases. Kevin is on the pitcher's mound, and we are ready to go. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ooh, hard swing and a miss, strike two. Line drive up the third base side. Past the first two bases. It got past the first two fielders, but by the time it got to the third fielder, he was already at the base, so the runner is safe. Makes our score San Antonio 20, Boston 14. Top of the fifth, 2 outs. Up to bat is Axel Cox. Boston is setting themselves back up in the field for their new batter. And it looks like they are ready to go. All right, we've heard our bases, pitchers on the mound, and we are ready to go. All right, swing and a miss, strike one. Hard hit towards left field, bounced over the first player, bounced over the second player. Oh, no!
They dropped it.
He dropped it.
Whoa.
He dropped the freaking ball. Well, the opinion from the peanut galleries all the way around the field was that the fielder dropped the ball. He didn't have control of the ball, but the umpire called it out, and he's not wanting opinions from anybody outside of the field. So that was the third out. The plays are over, and that's it. San Antonio is taking the field, and Boston is about to bat. The score now is
20 to 14.
San Antonio 20, Boston 14, and we are going into the bottom of the fifth inning. My opinion may have gotten in there too, sorry, but I know my opinion doesn't matter. All that matters is what the umpire says. But we all have different viewpoints from where we're sitting around the field. Alrighty. It looks like San Antonio is all set up on the field. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself because I'm getting caught up in this game too. And it looks like coming up to bat is number 81, Larry Hale.
I'm good, Rob. Cheer him on. Played like a champ out there.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, come with the team. Let's go. Let's go.
We've heard our bases. Our pitcher, Ron, has come up onto the pitcher's mound, and we're ready to go. And this is a line drive up the first base side. Got past all of the fielders, and he is safe. So that makes the score Boston 15, San Antonio 20. And we're in the bottom of the fifth. Up to bat is number 53, Sean Devenish. Looks like San Antonio is setting the field. Bases, we've heard our bases and pitchers on the mound, and we are ready to go. And it's a hard hit, high in the air up to left field. And it is picked up, and he is out. Is that Loopy? Yeah, and that was picked up by Loopy Perez. He made the out, so that's one out.
It's a quality hit that happened to too often. What are you going to do? How you feel?
Score is still 15 Boston, 20 San Antonio. That's one out, and we're in the bottom of the fifth. Up to bat is number 18, Rob Diaz. All right, we've heard our bases, pitchers on the mound, and we're ready to go. Oh, swing and a miss, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Foul. It didn't quite make it 20 feet. So that's strike three. Foul tip. He's still in there. So still 0-3. Swing and a miss. That's 4 strikes and he's out. All right, they changed up on us. Up to bat is number 30, Joe Yee. San Antonio is ready in the field. Pitchers on the mounds, and we're ready to go. Foul tip. Strike one. Foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Alright, it's a hard hit towards left field. Oh, he made it to the base. It's a run. And that makes the score Boston 16, San Antonio 20. Still in the bottom of the 5th. And we have 2 outs. San Antonio is set in the field, and we have Christian. We just heard our bases, and our pitcher is back on the mound. It's a foul ball off on the right side here.
Cut home.
So our count is 0-1. Foul tip. Makes it 0-2. It's a high fly to left field. And they got it up just before he got to the base. So that's 3 outs. So that makes the score going into the top of the 6th. Boston 16, San Antonio 20. This is the top of the 6th. Boston is taking the field and getting set up. This has been a pretty evenly matched game for the most part. San Antonio stayed ahead a little bit. But this last inning is what's really going to count. Looks like Lupe Perez is coming to the plate. As a reminder, this game determines a lot of things. Whoever loses this game will be in third place. Whoever wins will go to the championship game tomorrow to play the Indy Thunder. If they beat the Indy Thunder, they will have to play a second game and will actually have to beat them twice, because at this point the Indy Thunder is undefeated. The championship game is at 8 a.m. tomorrow, so hopefully everyone will come out in the morning and watch the championship game at 8 a.m. here at Mohawk Sports Complex. We are ready to go. We've heard our bases, and Kevin is on the mound. So here we go. It's a high pop-up by Lupe, but it's short in the field. But Lupe made it before the player got it up off the ground, so that's that makes our score San Antonio 21, Boston 16. Coach Rob, it looks like, is disputing the call. So head umpire Mike Woodard is going to talk to one of the other umpires. He says his call stands. It was on the ground when Lupe hit the base, so he is still safe. Boston is in the field, and Zach Arambula, number 20, is up to bat. He was pretty much at the base by the time that ball hit the ground. So that'll be strike one on the batter. He's taking his time, walking back to the base, to home plate. If you can't actually make it to the game in the morning, it will be live streamed, like this game has been live streamed this evening. High fly to right field. And he made it to the base before the fielder got to the ball. So that's another run. That makes the score San Antonio 22, Boston 16. And there are no outs yet in this top of the sixth inning. Ricky Ruzicka, number 23, is who is up to bat now. And Boston is getting reset in the field as we speak. It looks like Boston is ready. We've heard our bases, and the pitcher is back on the mound. Foul tip. Strike one on the batter. Swing and a miss. Strike two on the batter. Swing and a miss. Strike three on the batter. It's a line drive right up the middle. Got past the first two players, and he hit the base before anybody found it. It's another run for San Antonio. Makes the score San Antonio 23, Boston 16. We're in the top of the sixth inning. No outs.
That's big, Don. You gotta trust it. All right, good effort.
Up to bat is number 7, David Smith. Boston is set in the field. We're hearing the bases now, and Kevin is back on the pitcher's mound. Here we go. Swing and a miss, strike one. It's a line drive up the left third base side. But the player picked it up. And so that's an out. Is that number 15? No. It's number 20. Is that number 28? It's 20 something. I think it was number 28, Justin, that picked it up for the out. So that's one out. Number 4, Aaron Almanza is up to bat. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Let's go right up the gut. Here we go.
Swing and a miss, strike two. It's a short line drive up the left side. He got past him. That's a run. Makes the score San Antonio 24, Boston 16. Top of the sixth, one out. Axel Cox for San Antonio is up to bat. Looks like Boston is set in the field. We've heard our bases, and Kevin is back on the pitcher's mound. It's a hard hit up the third baseline. Got past the players, and he just hit the base and scored another run. That makes the score San Antonio 25, Boston 16. Top of the sixth, 1 out. Lupe Perez is up to bat now for San Antonio. Looks like Boston is set in the field. They're checking bases, and Kevin is back on the pitcher's mound. Swing and a miss, strike one. It's a hard line drive up the left side. He'll stop by the first defensive player. He got it up, and it's an out. Number 28, which is Justin. Where is that? Justin Proctor is number 28. That's his second out. Up to bat is number 20, Zach Arambula. It's top of the sixth, 2 outs. We've heard the bases, and Kevin's back on the pitcher's mound. They were sending the ball over our way. Foul ball. That's 1 strike on the batter. Oh, it's a hard hit out into right field. It bounced over the batter, and it is the fielder, and it is gone. That's a run. That makes our score 26 San Antonio, 16 Boston. We're in the top of the 6th inning with 2 outs. Up to bat is Ricky Ruzicka. And Boston is getting reset in the field. Checking bases, and it looks like we are ready to go. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Will pop up. Foul ball. Makes the count 0-3. swing and a miss, strike 4. That's 3 outs. So going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Score is San Antonio 26, Boston 16. And it comes down to this last at-bat for Boston. We'll see what happens here. But this will determine what happens for both of these teams. Whoever loses this game ends up 3rd place this year. Whoever wins will go into the championship game tomorrow to play against the Indy Thunder. I can't see. And it looks like San Antonio is getting set in the field. And up to bat is... No, it'll be down here. Up to bat is number 47, Drew Crook. That's another one we haven't seen yet tonight.
Go, Drew!
San Antonio were trying to sound off in the field, count off, and they failed miserably and decided, never mind, we're ready. But San Antonio's ready in the field. They're doing their bases. And pitchers on the mound, and here we go. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Maybe the Rangers won and they're celebrating.
I mean, they're winning right now.
It's a line drive up the 3rd base side. And it was fumbled, so he made it to the base for a run.
Good, baby. You scored, baby.
That makes the score San Antonio 26, Boston 17. We're in the bottom of the 6th. No outs. Up to bat is number 48, David Sanchez. All right, this is another one we haven't seen yet tonight.
Yeah, we had tickets to go see the Drillers tonight.
San Antonio is set in the field. We just heard the bases. We have a new pitcher on the mound also. It's a line drive up the 3rd baseline. And Richie Flores just picked it up for the out. So that's 1 out. Score is still San Antonio 26, Boston 17. Up to bat is number 27, Luis Soto. That's another one we haven't seen yet tonight. San Antonio is set in the field. We card our bases. Here we go. 49. Let's look at 49. Jamie Dickerson is who is pitching now. It's a line drive up that left side. And the runner missed the base, and so the fielder got it up in time for the out. So it's 2 outs. Wow, rowdy base over here. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Up to bat is number 64, Rob Thayer. Another one we have not seen tonight. Score is still San Antonio 26, Boston 17. 2 outs. We just heard our bases. And we are ready to go. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on the batter. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on the batter. It's a fly into the center of the field. And Axel Cox just picked it up for the out.
Ball game.
And that's the ball game. That's 3 outs. So Boston Renegades are our 3rd place team. And the San Antonio Jets will go tomorrow into the championship game against the Indy Thunder. Our final score is San Antonio Jets 26, Boston Renegades 17. And that championship game is tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. If you can't make it out to the Mohawk Sports Complex, it will also be live streamed tomorrow morning. So please be sure to join us. Thank you and good night.
Hi, Frank Mathena.